This is Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shot there from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this scripture was inspired by two videos I saw on WorldStar that deal with the VidCo. And this first one, as you can see, that's highlighted in the blue. It says 24-year-old Illinois woman arrested after using a fake VidCo 91 card to enter Hawaii. Card said Moderna instead of Moderna. Okay. And I'm not going to play that one, but I did see it. And basically, she got busted because Moderna was spelled wrong. And so now she's on a $2,000 bond in Hawaii right now. And the next video that's not too far down from it is this one. And I'm going to play this one. It says, New Jersey stripper charged for selling 200 and fake VidCo cards on Instagram, making over $10,000 a week. I guess stripping ain't all that lucrative, but nonetheless, we're going to play this video and we're going to get back into some scripture.
Let's get some hotcakes.
I'll put it on pause. All right, now since that commercial is over with, let's play the story. Now this thing's acting funny. Come on now.
We're going to turn now to those arrests in that fake vaccination card scandal. 15 people are now charged with buying and selling forged cards. And prosecutors in Manhattan say if you were willing to pay extra, the suspects could even falsify official state immunization records. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson.
Swimwear wasn't the only pond she dabbled in. On Instagram, social media influencer Jasmine Clifford called herself Anti-Vax Mama, and through this site allegedly advertised and ultimately sold roughly 250 fake COVID-19 vaccination cards. The buyers, officials say here they are, some working in frontline and essential employee settings, including hospitals and nursing homes, all looking for a way to cut corners during COVID. Officials say this group paid Clifford $200 per bogus card.
And by the way, when there's a fake vaccination card, that means someone has committed a very serious crime. Literally, that could lead to prison time for anyone.
Clifford didn't stop there, pay an additional $250, and the 31-year-old from New Jersey would then allegedly reach out to her co-conspirator who worked here at North Ocean Medical Group in Patchogue, Long Island. Nadesia Barkley had direct access to New York State's official vaccine database, which is linked to the Excelsior Pass, a digital certificate of vaccination. Authorities say at least 10 times Barkley entered buyers' information into that database. Now, all involved, Clifford, Barkley, and all the buyers are charged in a scheme officials say dates back to May of this year.
This is something we've never seen before. We've seen it in the dark web, but we've never seen it just broadly offered to the general public like it is right now.
Demand for these fake cards is soaring as more require proof of vaccination. But buyer beware, handing over your personal information leads you wide open to possible identity theft.
And there you have it. Once again, this is Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Because in this country, these draconian laws are becoming more unbearable as the days go by, because you have to ask yourself, outside of the money aspect, what would possibly make this group of women and other people go to such lengths to acquire a counterfeit VidCo card just so they can freely move? And the answer is very simple. They ain't trying to get juiced. No, the majority of the people in this United States do not want to get juiced up. And see, therein lies the conflict. And that's why people are taking such extreme measures, even to the point of racketeering, because that's basically what she did. She was running a racketeering scheme. And it just so happens that it was lucrative for her. But not only does she believe this, but all her clientele were on the same page. Like, hey, we not getting juiced up. We know what the deal is. And for this type of business to be so profitable at a time like this, this lets you know that what you're looking at on the mainstream media and what you're hearing on the mainstream media is a complete lie. People are tired of this place. People are tired of these rules because they're just so overbearing. But it was prophesied that it would get to the point where this country would be that way. Because when you go to 2nd Ezra 11 and what's that? 2nd Ezra 11 and 40. Actually, I'm going to start at 39. 2nd Ezra 11 and 39. And it says, "Are not thou it that remainest of the 4 beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them?" All right. And it's talking about the eagle. And the eagle is a representation of Rome. All right. And America is Rome 2.0. And it says, "And the 4th came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness." How? With his military might, is democracy and draconian legislation. And it says, "And over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit." And so how is this devil ruling the earth with much wicked oppression? By telling people a scary bedtime story. Now you got the whole world on lockdown. Now these politicians and judges, these people who are in positions of authority to make change, you got these folks overstepping their boundaries, all in the name of compliance and safety. And anyone who does not comply, well, let's just say they make sure your life is not as comfortable as it used to be. But nonetheless, and it says, "And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit." Right, because what you have to realize about this bogus bedtime story is that it's all madness. They say first you need a mask, then you need to stay 6 feet away, then you need to get juiced up so you don't get infected. Now, even if you got the juice, you still can get infected. And everybody who has the juice you still have to go about your daily life like a person who hasn't got juiced up. Now, what sense does that make? So whether you get juiced or whether you don't get juiced, you're still treated the same way. And see, this is how you know this is complete madness. Through his lies, he has caused much deceit. And the scripture says that this devil would do that. He's ruling the world with deceit because the Lord gave him the ability to make his craft to prosper. Okay? Daniel 8:25. Actually, I'm going to go to 24. Daniel 8:24. It says, and his power shall be mighty, but not by his own power. And he shall destroy wonderfully and shall prosper in practice. See, that's that much wicked oppression. And shall prosper and practice and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people. All right. Talking about these other nations, but particularly the elect of Israel. And it says, and through his policy, CDC, all in the name of safety, compliance, also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. We all need to do this and work together so we can solve this common problem. It's all bullshit. And it says, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. See, the Lord has given this devil the ability to make his craft prosper, even though it's come to an end. Okay, the Lord is making sure that the last bit of power in his witchcraft is going to prosper enough just to fulfill prophecy to the point where eventually this thing is going to lead to a system where everybody can be tracked. And the best device to track everybody is going to be implemented in their body. You know, we can't use that word anymore, but you know what it is. And see, that's all this is leading to. See, this is killing two birds with one stone. If you get juiced, hey, it's not a big deal. You're a dummy, a guinea pig. You're going to die, help reduce world population. And the ones that don't want to get it, you're going to help us usher in martial law, because we know that you all, the non-juiced people, are going to have beef with people who are juiced. And you're going to rebel against the government, and therefore civil unrest is going to break out. Then we can bring the military in and do whatever the hell we want to. See, it just serves multiple purposes. That's why the scripture says in Corinthians, I think it's 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. That's all this is doing. It's the rope-a-dope for the dopes. All these little actions, these things that you see right here with the New Jersey woman and the chick from Illinois, all these little things are just setting up for the grand finale. And see, the more they continue to oppress the people, the more they're going to rebel. The more they're going to try to start finding loopholes. Because the elite of the elite, they don't have to abide by this. They got a blue pass. So they don't have to go through all this stuff. But the common man, yes. What's that old saying? rules for me, but not for thee. That's exactly what you have going on. And because folks know that there's a double standard as well as this thing being bogus, they're just going to continue to rebel and do things like this. So it's only a matter of time before they start putting in legislation that's going to cut, like I said, that's going to cut all of this loophole and bootlegging completely off. And then that's when it's really going to get juicy then. So I hope you all ratified. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.